EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey, Becky. Is she coming in the house? Oh, hey, light that candle.
There you go. 488. Mike 54. Night, sweetheart. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
27. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
All right, Chris, hope you're ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Elliott. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Steady long, steady wrong.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Huh?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm not in the rush. I just asked.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Still got me kind of
for a second there. I
not
thought
all
that
there.
might break big.
I'm still going to
Screen
keep
pass.
that
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott, flush to his right. He'll run it, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll run with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Knocked in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
I'm going to kick your field goal. My phone's going to go down.
Check, watch 54. Get him.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Wow, and you get ball back.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh my God.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Look, shit him out of goddamn
and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Give lessons on the weekend.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to lead that clock.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 15 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
What I'm trying to tell you is but a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, one thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Garoppolo to try again on second down.
Told you, use it. What did I tell you?
Intercepted.
I was reading that, baby.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I ain't needed this.
They'll run on first
that
down.
hole open.
Elliott, he's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and we've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
You like that user first though, didn't you? I was just sitting there waiting for it.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Gets past one man. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, it's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Marr able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
What? One more. That's what he said right there. He said, give me one more chance, but let me play at my house because I sent him the invite. He thinks now since I sent him the invite, he came to my turf. Now he sent me an invite. I'm going to his house and playing now. So I'm gonna get him real good now. I'm gonna get you. He's good though.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to come back to you.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check it back.
Six. Hey, seam 6.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
21.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Cut.
21.
Switch.
Don't run it.
Mike 5-4.
65.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right, here we go. What do you need?
You run.
This is Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
11.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54.
1, Omaha.
They run with Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mike, 54. Now watch run. Kill. Undercrush.
11.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 80.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Interception.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
11.
Mike 5-4.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone.
That was my camera view like that.
Touchdown.
This is on my
From
camera
8
view.
yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Did I even get the ball? Oh, I had the ball yet?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Run for Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
65.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Austin. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Elliott. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. 180.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch twist.
Hey, alert. 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 11.
Check 24. Switch.
Black. 5.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And is killed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check. Black.
They run again with Breida. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, alert. Hey, Echo.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Breida. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Give me that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score
away.
away.
I knew it. I seen it, too. Intercepted.
I seen that dude
by the safety, Jack Whiskey-Tart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Why does it switch my view like that? How are you doing that?
Now it's Breda. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Boy, the motion cheats himself.
A gain of 4. It's here we go. At the 32-yard line. 4 down. Check. Here we go. Score, Niners 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breda. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the handoff, this is Breda. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 180. 21. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go. 2. Get hot.
Now a give to Breda. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Damn, that pizza's taking like 2 hours.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 56 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
So the game to be doing that now. Good.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
21.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180. 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So